Hey everyone, I'm trying something new once again with this gameplay video. I'm curious to hear if you like it or not. You're going to see me play an Adam Warlock deck against Thanos on heroic difficulty. I'm going to do my usual deck and scenario breakdowns. Then I'm going to narrate over clips from my first 3 games, which were relatively quick losses. And the rest of the video will be my complete 4th game, which was a really interesting game. And that will look and sound just like it always does on my channel with my live commentary as I was playing. I'm doing this because that 4th game, it's over 2 hours long, and I suspect most people would lose interest watching me lose 3 games for an hour and not make it to game 4. So this way I can still share the stories of those games, which had their own interesting moments, but without imposing more time on you than I already am. So why post them at all? Well, yeah, I still want to be honest with these heroic challenges. I don't want to give you the impression that I'm winning these matchups first or second try every single time because that would be ludicrous. So if you want to just skip to that 4th game, totally fine. I won't stop you. But if you like the way that I present those first 3 games, let me know and maybe I'll do more of that in the future for these really hard matchups. So hope you enjoy this video. How's it going, everyone? Today we're playing one of the most unique heroes in the game, at least from a deck building perspective, which is Adam Warlock. I'll be trying to beat Thanos on heroic difficulty as I play through the Mad Titan Shadow scenarios, trying to beat every scenario on heroic difficulty using a hero from the same wave. So Adam Warlock is really fun to build for. He's got a deck building restriction where we can use 4 different aspects, so long as we include an equal number of cards from all 4 aspects. So there's a little bit of toying you have to do with the numbers here because there might be basic cards you want to play as well. Still no more than 1 copy of any single card. But as it shakes out, I'm playing 4 of each of the aspect cards in the aspects besides pool, and a handful of basic cards as well. Actually brings my total deck count to 43, but there's just a lot of these cards I really wanted to get in here. So let's talk about the first big one, and that's Symbiote Suit. This is a card that I generally don't like. I think it is a severely overrated card. I think people a lot of the time win in spite of it and feel that it's very powerful rather than win because of it. But in the case of Adam Warlock, where we've got Soul World, which can heal us all the way up to full health, there's an interesting combo here. Because the sort of persistent benefits, the +1 hand size, +1 to each basic power, that comes nowhere close to balancing out an extra encounter card every turn, not to mention the tempo hit. But the big gain from Symbiote Suit is the +10 hit points. And what Soul World allows us to do is basically use that +10 hit points multiple times over the course of the game. So I'm not super convinced that this is even correct, but I'm very excited to give it a try. Thanos is maybe not the scenario to try it against because Thanos is pretty hard overall, but we'll just see how it goes. Sorcerer Supreme, Mystic Staple, Blood Gem, another a Mystic locked card. Not really a great card, but because I'm going to have such a massive health with Symbiote Suit, I think it can make sense here. There's also a couple different ways that the Thanos scenario can make you discard upgrades from play, and it's always nice to discard a 0-cost upgrade when that happens. One of the little mini packages going on in this deck, 1 copy of Digging Deep, 1 copy of White Fox. Adam Warlock has a bunch of cards that discard cards from the top of your deck. These cards both give us some amount of value if they're discarded from the top. Some staple allies here, Nick, of course. Gamora plays into the discarding from the top theme. Very valuable card overall. Great ally to be healed with the protection version of Battle Mage, which heals 1 damage from an ally. Vivian, sort of a silver bullet for this scenario. Thanos, very good against the Tribute side scheme, which deals us an encounter card when defeated, so Vivian can come in and basically delete an entire encounter card effectively when she comes in. As a worst case scenario, we can always turn off the Infinity Gauntlet for a turn, so Vivian is never going to be a dead card in this matchup. Spiritual Meditation, Mystic Staple. The fun part about building with Adam Warlock is we always just get to basically choose the best cards in each aspect that we want to play. It's not always possible to make a super cohesive deck, but we can just play all these different tools for things we might want. So I've got Shield Spell, Magic Attack, Zone of Silence. These are just phenomenal Mystic cards. Night Nurse, very relevant in this scenario, lots of statuses. Hard Knocks, just a solid, this was the fourth one I added, but just a solid value card and protection. Shake It Off, a good defensive card. Thor, Gold Balls, some good attacking. Allies, Gold Balls synergizes with some of the discard from top stuff. You'll pay for that, kind of ironic here. In my few aggression slots, I'm paying a thwarting card, but this is just tremendously efficient. We're going to hopefully have high health, be staying in hero form most turns of the game, especially if we have Symbiote Suit out. And so being able to pay 2 ER and take 4 or 5 threat off the main scheme and be comfortable taking that attack because of our high health total, that's something I'm very happy to play. Domino is a fun one. Domino can help us get White Fox or Digging Deep on top so that we can get their value from being discarded if we're going to do something there. Domino's kind of marginal. There's a lot of great leadership cards I could be playing here. So Domino's kind of on the edge, but we'll give her a try. Maria, Make the Call, obviously staple cards. Clarity of Purpose, staple card in general, but again, because we're going to have this massive health, we can heal a lot with Soul World. Clarity of Purpose, the downside of taking damage isn't much of a downside. Under Surveillance, Skilled Investigator, these are staple level cards. Chance Encounter, there's a decent amount of side schemes here, can help us, I mean, it's always just an excellent card. It costs 1 ER, we get 1 ER back with whatever ally we get. Whether we need Nick, Maria, we need to attack with someone like Gold Balls, whatever it may be. And at the end of the day, we can always use these aspect cards for Battle Mage, so it's usually good to have more situational and powerful cards when playing Adam Warlock than just having more generically useful cards. So that's sort of what I've got going on here with, some of these examples like Shake It Off or Chance Encounter that are a bit more narrow. They're always very strong when we use as Battle Mage. So I'm very curious to see how this will play out. I've done a couple of practice games because I just wanted to see how Symbiote Suit would work. It's going to be tough. I didn't complete the game, but I got to a point where it was going to slog on for a long time. Might be possible. We'll just have to see. Maybe we'll crash and burn in spectacular fashion, and then I'll try again without Symbiote Suit. But I'm excited to give this a try. Let's talk about the scenario a little bit before we get into the game. So taking a look at the Thanos scenario, first thing to make note of, Thanos comes Stalwart. So you notice I'm playing no stunning or confusing cards in my deck because they're not going to do anything against Thanos. He starts, we've got the Infinity Gauntlet in play for this scenario, required by the Thanos scenario. So gives him +1/+1, and then after the villain activates, so whether it's a scheme or an attack, we resolve the special of any stones in play, otherwise we put a new one into play. So they've all got different effects here: heal, add threat to the main scheme, get confused, get a minion, discard an ally, upgrade or support, or become stunned. So it's just sort of a persistent trickle of negative value that the Thanos scenario throws our way. And, it triggers when Thanos activates, but like I said, he's Stalwart, so we can't really stop that part of it. So that's adding a significant amount of difficulty to this scenario. We've got 2 main schemes. It's got a pretty generous threshold of 12, but again, we can never confuse, so that takes away some of the benefit of having a high threshold there. And if we do make it to main scheme 2, we shuffle our discard pile into our deck and remove the top half of our deck from the game. So a very flavorful snap of Thanos' fingers there to remove half the cards in our deck. This is, I don't think it's insurmountable to come back from, but you are going to run through your deck and get more encounter cards. Depending on the half that gets taken out, it might end up better for us, might end up worse for us. But we're just going to get those encounter cards more often, and that might make us struggle. It's kind of funny with Adam Warlock. It might help us in a way if we've got Soul World out. It can help us heal up to full more often if we're running through the deck more often. But it's pretty rough, but not the end of the world. And then we've got another 12 threshold main scheme. It's another pretty generous one there. Some encounter cards to make note of: Avatar of Death. This is definitely the biggest one to be aware of. If drawn in Alter Ego, Thanos schemes. If drawn in hero form, Thanos attacks you. That attack gains Overkill and Piercing. So no way to deflect that with ally block or a tough status. So we've got to pretty much just take it into our full hit points. So pretty rough one. We definitely want to keep a healthy hit point total just in case we end up drawing that. The rest of the treacheries here really aren't that bad. Give Thanos an extra boost, put an Infinity Stone into play, Incite 1, and give him a tough. So those aren't too bad. Those are generally our better hits. Master of the Stones interrupts his activation by giving him a stone, so he's guaranteed to get some, adding some stone effect to his next activation. Armor reduces damage coming in by 1. Helmet gives him Retaliate 1. We're going to start the game with the helmet in play because Thanos Stage 2 reveals the helmet. Titan's Throne. This is maybe a net beneficial encounter card to see. Only 2 threat when it comes in. When defeated, we discard an Infinity Stone from play. So that can actually help us fight against those stones a little bit. Playing the recommended modular sets, the Black Order and Children of Thanos, gives us the big 5 Black Order elite minions that are all just a little bit big enough to be annoying in some way. Proxima Midnight having Piercing, Corvus having Retaliate and Toughness, Supergiant Quick Strike and stuns us. Ebony Maw and Black Dwarf are the biggest with 6 health. Got some big activations. And they've got a lot of annoying boost effects as well. Proxima and Corvus making us discard some cards in play when they are drawn as boosts. Tribute, this is that card I mentioned that's really nice to have Vivian to answer. So this is going to deal us an encounter card when defeated. So it's kind of like a delayed surge after we thwart it for 2. And it's got a crisis icon, so we can't really ignore it. And then in the rest of the Black Order set, we've got this side scheme here. 2 threat side scheme. Threat can't be removed while a Black Order minion is in play. And Blood Despair makes a minion activate or tells us to go get a minion. So, I mean, it's a pretty tough modular set overall. All these minions take a little bit of resources to answer. This is practically a surge. So the best hits are over here, probably these 10 or so cards. Really have to play around Avatar of Death pretty much every single turn of the game. No way to get auto damage outside of attacks. Deviant Syndrome is notable. It can add threat to the main scheme outside of an activation, so that's one to keep an eye on. Overall strategy, I mean, we just need to be having tons of allies to block with because Thanos is stalwart, or we can get tough cards. We'll always be safe for that first attack that comes in, but we want to keep a healthy life total just in case we draw Avatar of Death. Flipping to Alter Ego, even though we've got a nice main scheme, we can never confuse Thanos, so an Avatar of Death for an extra scheme or an advance, that 2 activations alone can often be enough to send us into the next scheme. So always got to keep an eye on that. Can't get too complacent, even though it seems like it's a pretty high threshold. And that's what we got. Kind of hope to high roll into some of these weaker cards early on. Make sure we've got some damage ready for these big minions. Might not always be able to kill them with a single event or a single attack. So there we go. That's the scenario. Playing standard 1 here. Let's get into the game. I was still making some changes between games, so you may notice some cards that weren't in my deck breakdown, but the deck I showed is accurate for Game 4. In Game 1, I had an interesting decision whether or not to play Symbiote Suit turn 1. I decided to mulligan it away since I'd rather wait to make sure I can get Soul World out first, but it might have been right to keep there. On turn 1, I played Mystic Senses and Sunfire. Turn 2, I played Summoning Spell, which got Agent Coulson, and I played the Rapid Response that I drew with him. I essentially lost this game when the boost drawn on Thanos' next attack was Corvus, who has a boost ability to discard an ally or support in play. So the only thing I could discard was Coulson, which took him away from blocking for me and didn't even let me put him back into play with rapid response. So I took the full damage from the attack, which was 8 damage. I played out one more turn, but there was 10 threat on the main scheme. I was down to 1 health, and there was 2 minions in play, so didn't think I had a chance, and packed it up and hoped for a better start in game 2. In game 2, I actually had a really good start. I got Clarity of Purpose, Karmic Staff, and a blocker out turn 1. My first 2 villain phases were very mild as well, so I had lots of breathing room to develop. The villain phase after turn 4 was disastrous, however. I got Corvus off the Space Stone, who immediately activates. Then in the chain of encounter cards, I ended up drawing Exhaustion, taking away my ability to defend, and then a Gang Up, giving Thanos and Corvus attacks that finished me off, even though I had a pretty well developed board. So that one was definitely a bummer to lose. In game 3, I never really had a chance at all. We started the game with the Space Stone in play, the worst stone to see on turn 0. And then I ended up with 3 minions in play going into turn 2. I had maybe a decent chance to come back from that. I had Nick Fury and Thor in hand. Thor can, of course, deal with a bunch of minions easily. But I couldn't draw another energy resource after playing Nick. And at least in the context of that turn, it might not have mattered because I drew a gang up anyways, which didn't literally kill me, but I had to block with Thor and then lost my 1 upgrade in play to the Reality Stone. So I decided to pack it in and get ready for the next game, which you will see now. So to start off, we reveal main scheme 1B. We'll put the top card of the Infinity Stone deck into play. And then we search the encounter deck for the Sanctuary side scheme and reveal it, so got that all ready for us. And first stone is Time Stone. Okay, not the worst one to see turn 1, so that's fine. I need to get Thanos' helmet. And to get that before as well. Gives Thanos Retaliate. Don't anticipate I'll be attacking Thanos for a very long time. But to discard it, we just got to make a basic attack against Thanos. Spend a mental and a physical resource. Oops. So before we can even damage Thanos, we do have to clear this Sanctuary card. Although I'm not in a huge rush to clear it. By keeping it active, we nerf Master Plan a little bit. I want to save it for when we have Skilled Investigator or Chance Encounter out to get some extra value, because it doesn't actively hinder us from developing or staying alive. So whenever I can spend resources to do that, I would greatly prefer to do that from defeating this or damaging Thanos. Time Stone, we'll see if it helps us out a bit, discarding the top 4 cards of our deck. Maybe we can get White Fox or Digging Deep from that. Our opening hand will look for an ally to block if we don't have Under Surveillance. And in this game, just staying alive is a higher priority than playing out developing stuff on early turns. So Sorcerer Supreme is one of the best developing cards. These can be discarded. Shield Spell, I really just haven't liked holding on to it in hand. Even though it's a good card, it just means we are spending 1 fewer resource this turn. So Gamora is always a strong play, but she's probably not going to block right away. Could just keep her as an option, though. Especially since she's thwarting and not attacking it. I'm going to see if we can get something better. Always would like to see double resources. Okay, well, this is a really nice looking hand. Let's start off with Spiritual Meditation. Draw 2, discard 1. Don't want to, yeah, not time for You'll Pay for that yet. So, I mean, Nick's always a good play, but there's too many other things I want to play out of this hand. Gamora and White Fox are the only targets for Make the Call, obviously. Gamora would be the better of the two. I mean, the really greedy play would be Skilled Investigator into Karmic Staff into Sorcerer Supreme. That leaves me with absolutely no survivability. Is it worth the risk? Is that the type of chance I need to take to win anyways? I could still draw, shake it off. Can always defend on my turn. I'm going to be a madman and play Skilled Investigator, pay 2 for Karmic Staff. Honestly, let's think about this here. Pay 2 for Sorcerer Supreme. I could stay in Alter Ego form. It's neutral on hand size. I'm going to put 3 on. This probably averages 2 or 3 more. Let's say 3 more. So it's going to be at 7. If he schemes one more time, it'll almost certainly go. Or sorry, 7, which is not even counting a boost. So if he schemes one more time, it'll definitely go. I feel like I can just guard against the damage a little bit better. So we'll flip, we'll remove 1 from here. And end the turn. So 6 card hand, thanks to Sorcerer Supreme. 1 threat on the main scheme. Thanos attacks, and I'm just going to defend. I'd rather defend now before drawing exhaustion and then getting another attack. So attack comes in for 4 plus 0 boost icons. We take 2, discard the Time Stone, so we'll discard the top 4 cards of our deck. Okay, we hit an event and an upgrade, so we'll put 2 more threat on the main scheme. And then this gets discarded. 2 more encounter cards. Deviant Syndrome, Insight 1. Give Thanos a tough if you cannot place 2 threat on the main scheme. So we'll place a total of 3 threat on the main scheme. Corvus Glaive. Comes in tough, he's got Retaliate. So we very much survived there. In hindsight, it would have been nice to attack Corvus with my basic activation. The Soul World is basically a must play. Unfortunately, I can't play 2 more 2-cost cards. Both quantum magic are gone. If I had allowed myself to attack Corvus, well, okay, this would not be terrible. Well, it kind of would be. I could Battle Mage, hit the tough, Karmic Blast to kill Corvus, and I've got no blockers again. I could play Domino, put Soul World back on top of the deck, and then play a 2-cost card. That's kind of interesting. It's not like a crazy strong turn, but it kills Corvus, gives me a blocker, and lets me play Soul World next turn. If I just don't deal with Corvus, I would just like play Soul World and Thor. If this was a better turn, that was an easy enough encounter turn where I could really gain an edge here. Okay. Pay 1, 2, 3 for Domino. Domino attacks Corvus. Corvus retaliates. After we use one of our basic powers, we swap Soul World with the top card of our deck. Oh, that's interesting. I can play it and still play the thing I want. Another example of probably just the upside I need to play towards. Let's do it. Play Blood Gem, take 2, and go Karmic Blast on Corvus. Oh no, I didn't think about this. Now I feel like an idiot. I'm going to discard Soul World. Well, no, I don't need to discard cards. I don't need to discard cards. Discard up to 4 cards. All I need is 4 damage. Okay, so I just don't discard cards. And end the turn. Ooh, shake it off. Nice. One thread on the main scheme. Thanos attacks. If I just let myself take this one, I mean, I actively want to play Shake It Off with this hand, because I have more resources than things to do. So I want this to hit me. Do I learn my lesson and not defend this time? Corvus is probably the one card in the deck that matters. Okay, I'm just gonna basic defend. So the attack is coming in for 4, 5, 6, 7. I defend for 2, take 5. Pay 1 for Shake It Off. This is awkward with Blood Gem. But doesn't look like I'll need Blood Gem this turn. And 2 encounter cards. Caught off guard. Well, there we go. I think I discard Blood Gem. As opposed to Skilled Investigator being the other option. Because with Soul World out, like, our health is abundant. Haven't seen any of the schemes yet. I'm going to discard Blood Gem. This is very funny. This did cross my mind. So Thanos is going to attack. Oh, sorry. After that first attack, we should have gotten a stone in play. So this is going to attack with Overkill and Piercing. Luckily, we've got it so where we can block with Domino. The attack will not pierce our Tough, because it would only pierce the Tough on Domino if she had one. But here's an attack for a bajillion. That does Overkill, so that does hit off our Tough. But we are alive. And then we Space Stone, discard from the top until we hit a minion. We've actually seen a lot of minions already, so not looking forward to how many cards I need to discard here. Proxima and Ebony Maw. Being very shy, making me very sad. We did, okay, let's just take a look here. There's the other Avatar of Death, which is notable, although we'll go through the deck pretty fast now. I mean, Under Fire, Exhaustion, Shadows. It wasn't all getting reshuffled, I'd feel better about that. Always nice to pop the Space Stone outside of step 2 of the villain phase, because then that minion doesn't attack right away. So, yep, we just go It's not quite as nice as I thought. Ooh, could you imagine if we hit Digging Deep off of Magic Attack? Got 15. So I shouldn't run out of cards this turn. So if I just wait one turn to play Soul World, that could be all right. If I'm going to Alter Ego, yeah, I need to go to Alter Ego this turn because I've got no blockers. I'm not going to run out my deck in Alter Ego next turn, though. I'm just going to be at a low health total for a while. Okay, I'm going to play Magic Attack. Choose Proxima, discard 5 cards from the top of your deck. 1, 2, nice. Deal 5 to Proxima. Pay 2 for Under Surveillance. Pay 1 for Soul World. Flip 2 Alter Ego. End the turn. Ooh, is Gold Balls gonna run out my deck? 4 cards left. Chancing, no, there's no way to do. Okay. Well, playing Pip might be able to keep me alive, though. Okay, so 1 threat on the main scheme. Thanos schemes for 3 plus 1 up to 4 plus 0. So this goes up to 12, but the limit is 16. We get a stone, the Power Stone. All right, Master Plan. Adds 4 threat to Sanctuary, not bad at all. And the Titan's Throne, okay. Did not scheme out on that precarious turn. So if I can manage to defeat that, I could discard the Power Stone from play. So Pip is a no-brainer this turn. I don't think I can. If I wanted to clear this with Chance Encounter, I'd have to either use Pip, losing the tough, use Gold Balls, which is a very weak use for him. So I think I'll use this for Battle Mage. That would let me draw a card with Skilled Investigator. Well, the Power Stone's not the best one to discard, but at least it'll get it back into the encounter deck. Do I recover is a question. I don't think I beat an Avatar of Death either way. I don't think I recover. I might just thwart 1 on the main scheme. So let's use Battle Mage. Discard a Justice card. To discard the Titan's Throne. When defeated, we'll discard the Power Stone from play. When a side scheme is defeated, we draw a card. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Just got absolutely real. I don't think you could design a better situation to play this in. We've got Soul World out. Okay. Don't know if we're going to win this game, but I think this will be a very fair evaluation of whether or not Symbiote Suit is a worthwhile card. So if I pay 4 for Symbiote Suit, I've got 3 resources left over, so that could be used to play either Pip the Troll or Cosmic Ward. I think Pip's just got to be better, even though I'm going to be rolling in health. Yeah, Pip's value is better, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Or symbiote suit. All right, +1 to everything, including the tens digit of our health total. Pay 2 for Pip. Comes in tough. I mean, we're going to get 4 encounter cards this turn. Get thrown into the fire right away, but that's how it goes. Let's thwart for 2. And end the turn. So we'll run through the deck. Get an encounter card. Put 1 counter on Soul World. My hand size is 7. Amazing. Oh my goodness. Oh, I freaking love this deck. I'm going to take a massive attack and then play You'll Pay for That on the main scheme. Okay. So, start with 1 threat on the main scheme. It's at 11. And I'm really not, I can afford to take multiple attacks. So I'll just let this first attack hit me. Coming in for 4 plus a boost. If damage from this attack defeats an ally, okay, but it's not. So, okay, and so this boost gets dealt, we reshuffle. So this does not make it into the reshuffled deck. Well, honestly wish I'd taken a bit more so that you'll pay for that. Can only remove a max of 5. So 5 would have been perfect, but it's still going to be a great play if it only removes 4. So take 4. Play You'll Pay for That, removing 4 threat from the main scheme. All right, and then we get a stone. I swear, I'm probably going to forget so many stones this game. And now we have to pay the piper. 3 encounter cards. Let it begin. Gang up. So I'm at 8. I don't want to just die to an Avatar of Death if we've got one of those coming. So I'll just block this one with Pip. Coming in for 4, 5 on the tough. Trigger the Mind Stone and become confused. We've got a nice Night Nurse for that in hand. Exhaustion is annoying. Blood to Spare. We got to search up a Black Order minion, of which I think Proxima is the easiest. We'll also be probably going to Alter Ego this turn, and Proxima has the lowest scheme. Also a devastating boost ability. So an easy choice there, I believe. Insight 1, can't give Thanos a tough still, so that'll put 3 on the main scheme. Assault for another attack. Actually, there's nothing I can do to this one, but it's actually a pretty good draw because I don't think I can die. So for 4, 5. And then it's our turn. Okay. So we'll probably pay 1 for Night Nurse, 2 for Maria, draw, and then play Cosmic Awareness on the main scheme. I think that's going to be better than getting Mystic Senses into play. Just don't want this advancing, if I can help it. So we'll pay 1 for Night Nurse. Activate to heal 1, remove the confusion. I should have played Maria Hill first, but just in case we draw something crazy. And that doesn't change anything, so we'll pay 2 for Cosmic Awareness. We'll remove 3 threat from a scheme and then discard 4 cards from the top. Or up to 4, but I'll choose 4. Remove 1 additional threat for each different aspect discarded this way. Nice. Okay, I think 2 is a very good hit with that. So we'll remove 5 total threat. Maria will hit it for 2 more. Flip to Alter Ego. Is there any reason to wait on Soul World? I think yes, because if I get Blood Gem, I might be able to spend that resource in Alter Ego. So there's no auto damage from the encounter deck. So I'll wait for Soul World. I don't think, I mean, yeah, I can't get involuntarily flipped to hero form. Seven cards. 2 threat on the main scheme. Thanos schemes for 3, 4, 5, 6 from Proxima. So this is at 11. We get a stone, Reality Stone. And then hopefully he doesn't scheme again. So 3 encounter cards. Schemes again for 1, 2, 3. No. 4, 5. Well, the game is not over, but it just took an hour and a half longer. So we get 5, that goes up to 16. So we shuffle this in, and then remove the top half. I mean, the slightly good news is we've got 7 cards in hand, a lot of cards. I mean, we've got the most crucial cards out. We've got Soul World, Symbiote Suit. It's not game over, but we're just gonna get so many more encounter cards than we otherwise would have. We could make it one more turn. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 cards, so we're going to lose 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, see what we got. We get Digging Deep and White Fox, which is interesting. 2 of our double resources. Vivian is a tough one. I'm sure if I looked at the other half of the deck, I'd feel just as bad, but this looks like a pretty bad half to miss. Well, good. All right, then we discard an ally, upgrade, or support. Let's, just because it's the cheapest to replace. Sure. And nothing happens when that is revealed. Oh, I guess we kept under surveillance, which is nice. Okay, that's all done. Ebony Maw. Give Thanos 1 face down boost card. And back to us. So now let's Soul World. Heal back up to 21. Gamora does not feel like a good card in this situation. Thor can attack both minions. We got Domino, but neither of the cards that Domino is good with. Flip to hero form. Cape. Use Thor as Battle Mage. That would do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to Proxima plus 2 into Ebony Maw. Karmic Blast for the rest. It didn't use Karmic Staff at all. almost think I just don't discard cards with Karmic Blast. Because I don't need to, and I'm not, yeah. Okay, yeah, I like this. Pay 2 for the cape. Attack Proxima for 2. Use Battle Mage, dealing 2 to Proxima. Ready. Attack Proxima for 1. Could just like keep one of these in hand, I guess. Keep Cosmic Awareness in hand. Pay 2 for Karmic Blast on Ebony Maw. I'm not going to discard any cards. And then I'm going to attack it for 2. Man, is it really worth it not to discard any cards? Could probably do a look and see. There's one of each. Blue, blue. So we've got 1 blue card left. One green card left. 2 red cards left. Oh, I have all 3 justice cards left. It could be worth it to thwart this for 2. And 4 is like, that's like a third of an encounter card though. Okay, no, I'm not going to discard any cards. So we'll deal 4 and then attack it for 2. Keep Cosmic Awareness in hand and end the turn. So we have the super controlling half of our deck. Got 2 double Cosmic Ward. At least I have the 1 Karmic Blast for pushing damage, because that is going to be the hardest part of this game, I think. Okay, 2 on the main scheme. And the idea is just to take attacks until, because we can heal it all up so easily. Granted, this one is boosted, but still, we're going to run this out so easily. So take this attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. Because we're getting all these encounter cards, but we've basically neutralized, I mean, we've almost essentially neutralized any attacking encounter cards. That's going to give us a stone. We give him another boost card because we've run out the Infinity Stone deck. We're going to go through this encounter deck so fast, too. If you're not watching on 2x speed already, I would encourage you to do that. Okay, we took the attack, got a stone, 3 encounter cards. One of the rare turns, it'll only be 3 cards and not 4. The Titan's Throne, Master of the Stones. Put the top card of the Infinity Stone deck into play. Well, that was about as easy a turn as you can get. So no doubt at all, we pay 2 for under surveillance. Not even going to think about anything else yet. Definitely want to clear that. We'll discard the Reality Stone. Is there anything I would ever quantum magic? Ooh, quantum magic skilled investigator. It's one of those cards that's arguably not worth it with this low of a deck. That probably still is, though. Well, Zone of Silence is my only card to do Battle Mage with. I'll definitely do it for that purpose. Yeah, I don't think this is that crazy, actually. Pay 1 for Quantum Magic. Get Skilled Investigator back. Play Skilled Investigator. Put this by my hero. Thwart the Titan's Throne for 2. When defeated, we'll discard. This is actually interesting because this boost card, if it represents an extra, 2 or 3 threat, that might actually be worse than just the Reality Stone making me discard Skilled Investigator. Hopefully he just keeps attacking, though. I'll discard the Reality Stone. Okay, and then Skilled Investigator to draw. Oh, man. Probably not worth it to play unless I'm like really digging for something. Usually it's just like auto play from the hand. Okay, we will Battle Mage, remove 2 threat from the main scheme. Ready. Thwart here for 2. Just play 2 Cosmic Ward. Maybe I do Spiritual Meditation, just because I don't. Not crazy about my options. Because the thing is, I neutralize so many encounter cards just from getting attacked and being able to heal it all up. So Cosmic Ward could just help me work on that quicker. Don't remember what else is in there. Got 1 Mystic Senses in there. That would be a pretty good play. Shake It Off is in there. That would not matter. Oh, I actually kept 2 Karmic Blast in the deck. That's nice actually, to finish out the game. Man, double Cosmic Horde is just so funny here. We know it won't cancel Shadow of the Past. Some of these treacheries are like, just get a boost card. Like, it's so weak. Or give the main scheme 2 threat. I'm gonna go for Spiritual Meditation. Oh, that is very nice. Okay, so I'll discard Karmic Blast. I'll pay 1 for Clarity of Purpose. Forgot that was still in the deck. Spend Clarity of Purpose plus Cosmic Ward for Cosmic Awareness. Got 5 cards in the deck. I know that Shake It Off is in there. Okay, just need to like spread out these cards. So I only removed 3 aspect cards from the game. 2 protection cards, 1 aggression card. So Chance Encounter is still in the deck. Chance Encounter, Shake It Off. You'll pay for that. So 1 more red card I'm forgetting. Oh, Magic Blast. Oh, okay, I'm gonna have plenty of damage. I think that's it. I think it's those 4. Okay, so 4 of these 5 cards are those, and then the last one is Mystic Senses. So if I discard 3, I'm guaranteed to clear 5 from here. Or I could save it to clear when I've got Skilled Investigator active. I'm going to discard 2. If I don't clear it, it's not the end of the world. And I guarantee not to mill over Mystic Senses. I'm going to discard... No, I don't guarantee that at all. I could still discard Mystic Senses. Okay, I'm going to discard 3. I'm not going to milk it for Skilled Investigator value. I guess I could have hit double red, which would have only done 4. But in any case, we remove 5. And I just use up these guys, because I really don't mind taking attacks. It's honestly not crazy. Yeah, just get it back in the deck. Add a card to the deck size. I don't think I'll do both. I feel like I could get punished for that. I'm going to attack with Maria. Knock off the tough. And end the turn. All right, run out the deck. Counter up Soul World. I'll shake it off if I really want it. Shake it off is kind of awkward with clarity of purpose. Okay. 2 threat on the main scheme. Thanos attacks as an interrupt. We put the top card of the Infinity Stone deck into play. It is the worst one, which is a bummer. Seen both Avatar of Death already, so Pip can always block in an emergency. So I'm just going to take this attack, which is for 5 plus 2 boosts. 5, 6, 7, 8. Heal 3 damage from the villain, give it a face down boost card. Still at full health. Discard from the top until we get a minion. Corvus. This is discarded at the end of the activation. Corvus attacks for 2. And 3 more cards. Thanos schemes for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. From 2 up to 9. Then we get a stone. Black Dwarf. Thanos' armor. Reduce damage he would take by 1. And our obligation. May flip to Alter Ego, exhaust to remove this obligation from the game, or discard the top 5 cards of your deck, place 1 threat on the main scheme for each different aspect card discarded this way. Not really that concerned with the main scheme. It's kind of nice just to, every card we can keep in the deck that's not a brutal encounter card is always kind of nice. Yeah, I'm going to do this. Well, this is kind of like a third or half of a surge. Just because of how many cards in the deck it hits. You know, I think I like the flip to Alter Ego though, because then I can use Soul World, still go into the turn in hero form. Yeah. Okay, I'll flip to Alter Ego, exhaust your Alter Ego to remove this card from the game, and then it's us. Soul World, heal up to full. Hero form. Play 2 for Maria. Might leave Corvus alive this turn, just the way it's going to work out. Well, no, I could Karmic Blast and Magic Blast to kill both of them, probably. But I wouldn't mind getting Mystic Senses out. Pay 1 with Clarity. Okay, pay 2 for Mystic Senses. So do I do damage or do I remove threat? I think I will remove threat. So Battle Mage, remove 2 threat. Mystic Senses doesn't need to exhaust, but I'm just going to exhaust it to remember to do it. Draw and ready. Maria thwarts for 2. Two red cards in the deck. No green cards, no blue cards. 1 yellow card. So Karmic Blast could possibly deal 6, might deal 5. Could go Cosmic Ward and Magic Blast. I think that's a little bit better. Pay 1 for Cosmic Ward, pay 1 for Magic Attack. I'll discard discard 4 cards and pick Black Dwarf. And then attack it to finish it off. I'll have Pip attack the Tough on Corvus. And end the turn. Run through the deck. 2 on the main scheme. Thanos attacks. Take it. Oh, we ran through the deck. We get a counter here. So 4 plus give Thanos a tough card. Power Stone. I'm stunned. I'll take 2 from Corvus. And then get dealt 2 cards. So I need to get dealt 1 more. At what point do I just ignore Corvus entirely? Because I need to do as much damage as possible. Okay. Super Giant attacks for 2. I'm already stunned, so don't feel that bad about that. Under Fire is going to surge, but the when revealed is going to be canceled. No, sorry. The surge is going to happen first. So in case this is a treachery, this would get canceled, I think. So here's the surge. So that is going to get canceled by Cosmic Ward. No, how does that work? Because this interrupts, so I reveal this treachery. Okay, I think, because, yeah, I've revealed it. Let me know if this is wrong, but because you reveal it before you like do it, right? So I think Cosmic Ward goes. It's going to cancel this when revealed, but this still just surges into advance. So Thanos schemes for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We get a stone. And then that one revealed is canceled. Give Thanos a boost card. Give Thanos a boost card. Night Nurse. Heal 1. Remove the stun. I need to Cosmic Awareness here for sure. Ten cards. Yeah, I don't want to flip to Alter Ego this turn with 2 boost cards coming. Pay 2 for Cosmic Awareness. I'll discard 4. Oh, nice. So that's going to remove 6 threat. Can just attack Corvus twice. or I could try to get started on some of these. Well, because I'm going to play Magic Attack. And I'm going to draw a card with this too. So an energy and a physical would discard the armor. I'd like to use that double resource on something this turn though. Okay, I'm just going to thwart for 2 first. Going to use which am I using for Battle Mage? Guess I'll do I like that Zone of Silence is a mental to remove this if I do attack Thanos. Okay, I'm going to do Magic Attack. Deal 2 to Corvus. This also isn't going to retaliate. It's a good way to get some damage into him. Ready and draw. Time to count again. 1 red card, 2 blue cards. Domino and make the call. No green cards, no yellow cards. I'm guaranteed to kill Supergiant if I mill 3. Because then I'll hit at least 1. Even if I don't, it's not the end of the world. Okay, I'm gonna Karmic Blast, Supergiant, discarding 3. Okay, so we'll deal 5 damage to Supergiant. So the boring play would be play Gamora and kill Corvus. I could also attack, try to discard one of these and play Cosmic Ward. I'm going to do the boring play. Well, allies are so bad right now, I mean, because they don't even... I don't really get value from the block anymore. Okay, I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna attack Thanos. Okay, I'm gonna play Gamora. Attack Corvus. I'm gonna not trigger her response. I'm gonna thwart for 2. Probably block this first attack with Maria, since it is going to be triple boosted. Go through the deck. Now we get 3 on the main scheme. Maria Hill is going to block Thanos' attack for 4, 5, 6, 7. Discard the Mind Stone and become confused. Three encounter cards. In site 1, we cannot give Thanos a tough, so I'll put 3 on the main. Exhaustion, Surges, Mad Titan gets us a stone, gives Thanos a boost. Master of the Stones, and then Assault. It's looking less good for the prospect of flipping to Alter Ego this turn. But I think I can just take this attack. As an interrupt, we will get a stone. So this is for 5 plus 2 boosts. I probably... Yeah, it's still fine, I think. I'll have a decent amount of thwarting. Oh, this boost will come off. Okay, yeah, so I'm just taking it. So 5, 6, 7. Then we'll discard an ally, upgrade, or support. Discard Skilled Investigator. And then discard the top 4 cards of your deck. Haha, nice. We got only events, so we'll put 1 threat on the main scheme. All right, then it's my turn. As of me filming this, it's late, been going for a while. Gonna take a break, but I'll see you in 2 seconds, and then we'll do a shuffle so you know I'm not doing any shenanigans. See you in a second. All right, folks, I'm back. It's been 2 seconds for you, but it is the next day for me. Let's get reacquainted here. Shuffle up whenever I do a cut, just so you know I'm not looking through the deck and stacking it the way I want. Before I shuffle the player deck, I need to take a look through to remind myself what's in there. Been thinking about this turn a bit before I started recording, and I know there's a Cosmic Awareness in the deck still, so I'm still going to shuffle, but let's... So we've got 3 different events for purposes of Gamora. Zone of Silence would also... Oh, I forgot about this one, yeah. Zone of Silence would also let us thwart a decent amount on the main scheme in order to enable a flip to Alter Ego and using the Soul World. I think just the way this game's got to go, and I should have realized this earlier, I think I still need to be regularly blocking with allies, because I just need to go many turns at a time staying in hero form to not lose to the main scheme advancing. So, to get it started, I think I want to Battle Mage the main scheme. So that'll let me ready and draw a card. Okay, we got the Cosmic Awareness. So we had the Shake It Off and Zone of Silence in there. So 2 possible aspect card hits. Now, let's say that I keep 2 in reserve for Cosmic Awareness. Then I've got 6 left. Make the call for Maria Hill is a good thwarting play. Or an option is to play a 3-cost ally and attack and remove this helmet. Because we're going to thwart this down 1, 2, 3. Maybe 4, maybe 5. Let's say we only do 3. It goes to 4. Gamora thwarts it for 1 down to 3. Oh, we'll Night Nurse here. Remove confusion and heal 1. So then step 1, it'll go up to 6. Thanos schemes up to 9 plus a boost. If he schemes again, it'll be 12 plus 2 boosts, which could very well advance. But if I Cosmic Awareness the full amount, it might be okay. Or just Maria Hill for a little extra thwarting. Cosmic Ward can help prevent a thwart. And this is going to be like every turn here. Every turn is just going to have so many possibilities. So if I activate Gamora first, I know that there's still events in there. I could mill over all my events with this. Could always domino an event back on top to make sure I hit something. Could domino an aspect card on top. That's an interesting idea. For Cosmic Awareness. Okay, I think I'm satisfied not thwarting with Adam. So I'm going to attack Thanos for 2. possibly gets reduced by 1. Don't entirely know how that overlaps with the tough, but it's going to hit the tough either way. I take a damage from Retaliate. And then I'm going to spend 2 resources to discard the helmet. And I could get really wild and discard the armor as well. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to end up playing Domino here. So I could make the call Maria and still play Cosmic Awareness. Yeah, I mean, this is going to represent a fair amount of damage. And I have 1 resource left over for Gamora. If I use Gamora. I don't have to use Gamora. Okay, I'm going to discard physical and energy to discard that. Make the call. Paying. Make the call paying 2 for Maria. Draw a card. She thwarts for 2. So I think there's 1 Avatar of Death still. And I've seen Gang Up, Assault. But I mean, Avatar of Death is the scary one. Like, is there any way I still stay another turn in hero form? I think Avatar of Death is still too risky. Yeah. So I'm going to Cosmic Awareness. Just going to do the full 4. Well, I have exactly 4 cards. And we're going to run it out this turn either way. Let's do the full 4. So we know we'll hit it for 5. Flip to Alter Ego, and hopefully this turn start pushing damage. Not a super damaging hand. So 3 on the main scheme. Thanos schemes for 3, 4, 5, 6. Still somehow never drawn Shadow of the Past this game. We get a stone, Mind Stone, which confuses. And a whole bunch of encounter cards. Avatar of Death. Thanos schemes for 1, 2, 3, 4. So up to 13, but that should be the last scheming effect. And we're confused. Master Plan is going to discard until we hit a side scheme. Too bad we couldn't have hit it earlier. Black Dwarf. Each minion engaged with a player activates. Oh, that's a really nice one. Okay. That's just going to add 1 threat up to 14. That was a good timing for that. Okay, I guess I meant to use Soul World there. It wouldn't have mattered anyways. Probably. But we'll Soul World to heal up to full. Let's go to hero form. Pay 1 for Night Nurse. Activate. Let's have Gamora attack. I don't think we're quite at the point where I can ignore minions yet. We'll have Gamora attack Black Dwarf. Discard until we hit an event. Nice. And I really want to play Thor. I need to get a little bit more damage into Black Dwarf. Maybe I skip Skilled Investigator. Sure. Attack Black Dwarf for 2. Use Battle Mage. Clear Tribute. When defeated, we get dealt an encounter card. Ready and draw. Ten cards. I would potentially not get an extra one this turn, but I probably need to thwart that with Zone of Silence. So I'll attack Black Dwarf for 2 more. Maria Hill, thwart for 2. Pay 1, 2, 3 for Thor. And we just got to get cracking in here, so attack Thanos for 3. First blood is drawn. I mean, yeah, I literally need to thwart this, otherwise it'll advance. Okay, I should have calculated that a bit better. Okay, sorry, little rewind. So instead of Adam killing the Black Dwarf, I need to thwart for 2. And then Thor will kill Black Dwarf. Because if we draw in advance, we would lose. So then I need to pay 1 for Zone of Silence on the main scheme. Got to discard 4. Oh, you'll pay for that would have been nice, though. Then I'll play Pip for some blocking. End the turn. Yeah, this is, might be, see how many more turns I try this. I'm not sure it's even really possible anymore. So 4 on the main scheme, up to 10. Thanos attacks, Gamora blocks. Get a stone. Three cards. Titan's Throne, not too bad. Insight 1. Give Thanos a tough. Tribute. Give Thanos a boost. Under fire. It was about to be a pretty good turn, actually. Put the top card of the Infinity Stone deck into play. Caught off guard. Okay, this ended up not being too bad a turn. Let's do... I'm thinking Night Nurse. Because she's not really useful this turn. Well, this would actually be a turn to do some damage. But still got to thwart like crazy just to survive. Let's thwart the Titan's Throne. discarding the Space Stone. He's going to heal 2 if I damage Thanos. I'm going to use Battle Mage. I think just the discarding 4 cards is just like way too much. So I'm going to use this for Battle Mage. Get dealt a card. Ready and draw. Thwart for 2. Play Domino, Karmic Blast, and a Cosmic Ward. I've still got Clarity 2. Play Domino and 2 Karmic Blast. Sure, I think. Yeah, whatever. 3 for Domino. Just probably losing to an advance. No, so I need to play Cosmic Ward as a little bit of help. Gonna have Pip attack off the Tough. Domino, Thwart for 1. Gonna put Shake It Off on top. Pay 1 for Cosmic Ward. Pay 2 for Karmic Blast. Just going to discard 1 card off the top because I know it's an aspect card. So we'll deal 5 damage. Guess I will be drawing You'll Pay for That. So that can take off some threat from the main scheme too. And then Thor will attack for 3. Keep Karmic Blast in hand, end the turn. Oh, almost didn't draw it. Okay, so we'll put 4 threat here, which brings it to 12. So this is a pretty big attack. Could defend it and possibly still take as much as 5 damage. So we're going to see 4 encounter cards. Advance, that's not the first one, is just a straight up loss. So I think I need to just take this attack. Do I defend is another question. I think I don't defend. So it comes in for 4. Give Thanos a tough. Nice. Okay. At least nice from the perspective that I didn't. It was correct not to defend there, given what it was. So I take 4. Then I'll pay 1 to do. You'll pay for that. Removing 4 threat. Pop the Soul Stone. Heal 3. Give a boost. Then 3 more cards. Gang Up gets canceled. Avatar of Death. So this one I think I just have to take. And do I defend is the question. Well, of course I have to take it, but yeah, do I defend or do I not? Just really hate the prospect of going to alter ego form any sooner than I have to. Oh, I don't think I gave Domino consequential damage. I'm going to defend it for 3. So it comes in for 4, 5. Don't do that. We defend 3 and take 2. We get a stone. He gets another boost. Blood to Spare will search up probably Proxima. Okay, one of these cards is in advance. And it's that one. The scheme's for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from 8 up to 15. Oh boy. Still alive though. Power Stone, you are stunned. Good thing that wasn't the Time Stone. Well, at least I was not planning to attack as my basic activation anytime soon. 2 cards left in the deck. Okay, I'm going to Battle Mage a Justice card. Last card is Maria. I guess I'd like to play Maria. We'll attack Proxima for 3 with Thor. Maybe I do want to attack with Karmic Blast, because Domino's going to attack here. Domino attacks. I'm going to swap like this. Pay Clarity. +1 for Cosmic Awareness. We'll discard 1 from the top. That'll remove 4. Actually, no, sorry. Let me slow down a bit. I knew that was the top anyways. Let's play Maria first, just to get some cards in the reshuffle. Oh no, but the whole point... is to discard the 1 aspect card with Cosmic. Okay. Yeah, I'll still do that. I've probably messed this up this game multiple times, but okay. So because this will not get reshuffled as I go through the deck there. So 4 threat from here. Yeah, I've probably messed that up a few times. Should probably not even track Soul World anymore. It's going to have infinite. Pay 2 for Maria. Pay 1 for Cosmic Ward. Maria thwarts for 2. Pip will attack the tough. Then I'll thwart for 2. End the turn. 4 on the main. Thanos attacks. Whose turn to block? Let's have Pip block. Get a stone. Horrible card to cancel, unfortunately. Supergiant. Let it hit me. I'm stunned already. Tribute. There, we finally got it. It's going to add some more thickness to the encounter deck. So Magus is going to quick strike for 2. After we reset a deck, exhaust that player's identity and stun it. Oh, and after... yeah. So after Magus activates against you, discard the top 5 cards of your deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually does not run out the deck. Well, we're probably not going to gain much ground this turn. Got Thor, who could attack both minions. Last card is Night Nurse, which we will draw with Mystic Senses. Okay, let's thwart this. Discard, or use Battle Mage on Tribute. Okay. Gotta do the old spend some cards before we reset the deck again. Definitely this is a matchup to teach you that. It'll probably be Thor and Gamora. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3 for Gamora. Domino attacks. Supergiant for 2. I won't use her response. Pay 1, 2, 3 for Thor. Use Zone of Silence to Battle Mage. Get dealt a card. Ready and draw. Get dealt a card. Activate Maria. To knock off the tough. Activate Gamora on Magus. Discard until we hit an event. Spend 1 for Night Nurse. Heal. Thor attacks both, spending an energy. Okay, I guess I shouldn't have probably used Maria there. Don't think I needed to do that. Thwart for 2. End the turn. Still 1 Avatar of Death in there. Four on the main scheme. Because I'd like to take an attack to use You'll Pay for that, as I probably flip to Alter Ego. Okay, I'm just going to take this attack for 4. That's really bad. So I'll take that attack for 4. Play You'll Pay for that. 4 threat here. This is going to activate. Sorry, let's do this for Reality Stone. Discard an ally, upgrade, or support. We'll do Night Nurse again. So if I draw Avatar of Death, it's going to be 4 plus a boost. I can defend for 3. Take 1 plus a boost damage. which would kill me if I take this too. I think I need Thor to block this attack for 2. Okay. Another Zealot. I maybe should have probably need Thor to clear these guys. Black Order. Corvus. Scheme for 3. Get a stone. Cosmic Inquisition, Insight 2, and get the Church, the Universal Church of Truth, and reveal it. Nope, let's do the discard. I think I'm tapped out, guys. Don't want to put you guys through this much longer if I've really got no chance. Oh, I really wish I didn't block with Thor. Gotta kill all these minions before I can remove threat from either scheme. Got Maria in the discard. Gamora, attack one of these guys for 2. I'll attack it for 2. Okay, I'm calling it. I mean, we can probably manage to not die for quite a while, but I don't think it's gonna get done here. Really lost when that, I mean, symbiote suit might not be correct at the end of the day, but we definitely lost when we went with the snap. Took out a bunch of, I mean, even with a small deck, if we had like, I mean, I guess Mystic Senses is that the only other development card? Blood Gem maybe. Getting a bunch of free White Foxes, using Vivian to take out tributes. Get those doubles in there. Free Digging Deep value. I think this deck's got a chance. If we don't get snapped there, outside of the snap, we had as good a start as we could have. And we even got the snap on a, like we could have high rolled with the boost icons and not, or low rolled, I guess, and not advanced. So I'm going to wrap it up there. Excited I got a full game with Symbiote Suit in play. But I think like the 0.8, 0.9 extra encounter cards per turn because of the small deck, that's like, we were keeping pace pretty well, so we just needed that little bit more of an edge to push it all through, or to just be at an advantage over Thanos for those over the course of this many turns. But just treading water too much, and yeah, I could play for 2 more hours and maybe we do a bit more damage on Thanos, but who knows. So if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Hopefully this was like this is a very interesting game. Sorry to kind of leave it maybe half finished, but I think you'll forgive me if you've been watching it up to this point and you've seen how this is going. So I might try this one again. I probably won't make you sit through another 2-hour video if it ends up being a loss, but I might try it again, might try to revisit with a different hero down the line. But I do want to get one attempt in against all 5 of the Mad Titans expansion, the Mad Titans Shadow expansion scenarios before we start doing stuff with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So we'll move on to Hela next, but we'll try again on Thanos in the future. So thanks for watching.